Hi there. This video is going to show you how to take a Google form and use it to create a brag sheet that is automatically emailed to teachers or counselors that's in a nice looking template. So the first thing you need to do is take whatever questions you want students to answer and create your Google form. You want to make sure that on the Google form, you give the option to either type or select the email address of the teacher or counselor you want the responses sent to. You also need to make sure that you set up a Google Sheet with the responses. So when you click on this responses tab here, you go to the little Google Sheet icon, click on that, and it should create a Google Sheet that will be populated with the responses once students submit answers to the Google form. And then the last thing that you're going to need is to create a template that will be the Google Doc that's created that will be shared with teachers. And so you'll have to know how to create a template. This is what mine's going to look like. It's pretty basic. All right, so once you have those things done, you do need to make sure that in the settings portion of your Google form, you check the share settings. I don't have it restricted at all. I want to make sure that students can access it from their personal or school email addresses. Okay, so the next step that you're going to do in order to set up the automatic portion of this process is you need to, in Google Sheets, go to Add-ons. And if you don't have Autocrat already as one of your add-ons, you need to go to Get Add-ons and download that. I already have it, so I'm just going to go to Autocrat and go to Launch. And this is a one-time setup that will take you through the steps of telling Autocrat what to do every time a student submits a response to the Google form. All right, so you create a new job. And I'm going to name this job Counselor Letter of Request. All right, and then here you're going to select the template you've created. So I have it saved under my drive, so I just need to find it in my drive. Let's see here. I think this is it. So I'm going to choose that and then go to next. Alrighty. Now, here is where you're going to match and make sure that the fields from the form are going to match the fields that you have listed in your template. So I'm just double checking here that student last name is going to go to student last name. This counselor first name and last name is going to pull from this column on my Excel spreadsheet. Okay. So that's just for the template portion to make sure that everything appears the way you want it to. Now, for file settings, this is when it's going to create a Google Doc. You have to tell it how you want it to save the Google Doc. And so you can use tags from your template. So I'm going to do student first name, student last name, And then letter of recommendation request for, and then it's going to be counselor first name and counselor last name. All right, let's see here. And then, okay, so going back to this, sorry about that. You need to make sure that you select output as multiple output mode and then go to next. Okay, so after you select multiple output mode, you hit next. And then you choose where you want all of these templates to be saved on your drive. So I had already gone ahead and created a new folder where all of these responses would go. And that I titled Counselor Letter of Rec Forms. I'm going to choose that. I'm going to trash that one. It's only going to go into this folder. And then you select Next. Okay, so for step 6, you can actually skip this and just click Next. Set merge condition, you're going to skip that also. And then share docs and send emails. So yes, you do want to share this doc. You want to share it as, I choose to share it as editable so that teachers can do whatever they want with the responses. Allow collaborators to reshare, sure. Send from generic no reply address. I actually do this so that it doesn't look like I sent it myself and so that I don't get random response emails from people. It just kind of cuts me out of the loop. And then here is where the email that's sent to the teacher or counselor is going to appear. So you're going to use a field, and it's going to be, for mine, let's see here, what is my field exactly called? Counselor email. All right, so it's going to go to counselor email, and for the subject, I'm going to have it be counselor letter of rec request from student first name, student last name. And then you can type a message, and I'm going to keep it really simple and just say, hi, counselor first name. And then, let's see, do student first name, student last name, has completed the counselor letter of recommendation form. Please see the Google Doc attached. And then I'm going to go to next. Okay, I hope I didn't just mess up this entire recording. We're on step 9, and you want to click on yes, run form on trigger, and then run on time trigger, which would mean you want to run it like every day at 11 a.m. I just want it to run whenever the form is submitted by a student. So I click yes for run on form trigger, no on run on time trigger, and then click save. And really, once that saves, it's all set to go. I had a couple students try it out with my email address to make sure that it was up and running properly before I emailed it out to all students. But you should be good to go. Let me know if you guys have any questions about that.